now being on the other side, I see how much passion these people they have for the dance, for the ballet, and for the dancers. And I really appreciate, like I said, I really appreciate them for being there every time when there's a show, for trying to come for every stage rehearsal, supporting, like I said, supporting financially, their money. They give us money, and they're ready to support us more for different projects. And I'm so thankful. I told them, guys, I'm more than thankful, and I can now say this. I'm really thankful for your help and for your support.
Oh, it's so great to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you having a bit of a break now after the season?
Yeah, from the ballet, yeah, it's a kind of a break because there's still a few things to be done.
Yeah.
Over the summer, which we're working with for the website, few things has to be changed and small things, and prepare for the next year. But like in the big, how should I say, the big storm at the moment, it's quiet.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone's in holiday, so it's fine.
Yeah, but tell me a little bit about your role and at the ballet club.
So I took over in February.
Yeah.
And I'm the head of the Friends of the Ballet. So basically, I don't know if you know, before there was the ballet club, and there was a private Verein. It's a private, how you say this, like a private. What's the word in English?
Yeah, like a organization.
Yeah, private. Yeah, like a private organization. Where I think they did like 22 years, and the lady who was doing this, she decided in December to leave. So like in 2020, this private organization was taken over or under the Staatsoper, and so it belonged now to the opera house, and of course. The lady who did it for 22 years, she was like a employee from the opera house. But she, she's 70. She said, I can't do this anymore. So she stepped down and I took over. So yeah, I'm the head of this department, which is just one man show. I'm it's just only me. Okay. Yeah, so now this is going more because I'm trying to bring it more at the international standard, like the Royal Opera has it, or like so to go more to development, like fundraising and supporting the company more as just a private entertaining group of people.
Yeah, but what is then the main purpose then? What do you want to achieve by this organization?
Well, listen, like you have, I mean, from the from the Royal Opera House, they have the membership. Yeah, they have like the how they call Friends of the Opera House. So these Friends of the Opera House, or in this case, the Friends of the Ballet, they support the ballet company financially. So the money which they pay for the memberships, it's a donation to the company. And this money they use for different projects. Like they have in Vienna this platform choreography, which is a platform for the young choreographers to this is supported by the Friends of the Vienna State Ballet. Then all the also the money they go into physiotherapy and point shoes projects, and the money which they have to buy the point shoes for the dancers. But there are so many other projects which I would like to bring them and to present them to the Friends of the Ballet, and just to open their hearts, let's say like this. And say, with your help, we can really support the dancers in different projects. Yeah.
And these types of projects that you're talking to, and you want to support the dancers, what would that entail?
Yeah, like for example, it's the idea maybe to have like a health center just for the dancers of the Vienna State Ballet, which this will be a really big project. This has to be still, to go through the how much it costs, these things, how we would do it. This in the beginning, but the idea is there. Another project is like I said, point shoes. The point shoes is they cost a lot of money, and they don't have enough point shoes. The dancers of the company. So this also could be a project where we can have like a patron off for the point shoes. So everyone's paying, I don't know, like per month or per year, so much money, and this money goes into point shoes, let's say, project.
Yeah, but you talk about, so for example, the point shoes now.
Yeah.
People don't realize that how many point shoes do dancers, the female dancers use in
per season, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, this that like if I get okay from the direction to say we do this, then I have to see exactly, like I said, how many point shoes a dancer needs per season, how many point shoes needs a soloist for this performance, and just to present them like facts, basically.
Yeah. And also now you're talking about the health, and that you want a health center, and this is also now it's very important for the dancers, because there's so much research that's also been done to how much the dancing affects the body, and it's not just the body, but it's also the mental health, and it's looking after the dancers. And I think it's also part of the fact that they then feel valued, that it's not just this physical thing, but it's also this mental thing, that somebody's looking after us.
Totally. I'm agree with you. I'm totally agree with you. This to be a dancer, I think, in a company, it's also very important, like I said, to feel care from the direction, from the in the studio and in the rehearsal, but also like when you're injured, or like it's also now since few years the health, mental health issue, in our world, in the arts world, how do we deal with injuries mentally? How do we deal with, not being on stage for a couple of months, or this fear of what's happening if I cannot come back to in the studio? What am I doing next? And these things, we are maybe scared sometimes to face them or to speak about these problems. So we just keep these problems inside of ourselves. And it's also it's not good. It's not good. It's not.
And I've been talking to some dancers also, and choreographers, and it is also true that physically there is a very high demand on the bodies nowadays. That it's really necessary that there are people, specialists, that work in that way, that it's not just that the dancing aside, but that there are physiotherapists and sports scientists to help as well.
I think also now it's more on they're looking more on the preventive, how you can prevent these injuries. So before you just go to, when you have sorry, my dog is just crazy on the side. When you have an injury, you'd go to the physiotherapist and say, I have this and these injuries. While now they're looking, how can you prevent these injuries? Where are your weak parts of the body, and how can you make them stronger, and so to prevent injuries? And it's very interesting, because it also saves you. It saves you as a dancer, and saves you years of injuries and money also. Let's face it.
Yeah.
So yeah, all this sport science is changing now, which is nice. It's really, because in my time I didn't have this in school. I didn't have someone to tell me about what should I eat, or how should I prepare myself physically for a performance. It was just like just do it. So yeah, it's changing.
Yeah, but if you look at athletes, for example, it's from a very young age, they are aware of what to eat. They are aware of what they're doing. And also I think it's the importance of resting, that
Yeah,
we think we don't realize always that rest is also part of training.
totally.
Mm.
It's true. It's like I said, like dancers, I think that we are a bit like behind with in many things, unfortunately, because I think it's so much pressure on us just to perform perfectly, more just to be there on stage every day. And that's why our life as a dancer, as our career is so short.
Yeah.
It's ending up so quickly. It's like a
Yeah.
second, and you're like, okay, that's it. This is the whole work I did, and energy and money, and for
Yeah.
a few years. But like I said, I have the feeling that it's changing. It's changing. The good directors or choreographers, they understand why it's important to protect the dancers. Also, like you said, give them rest, take care of them mentally, physically. And I think I also see this in schools. They're starting, like when I was in school 20 years ago in Britain. There I heard first time about nutrition, about how you warm up your body, how you take care of small injuries, how you prepare mentally for a bigger role, or for a day as a dancer.
Yeah.
In my school, in Romania, I didn't have these things. They were just
Mm.
like work, 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 work. If you're injured, take a painkiller and just keep working. Which, yeah.
Yeah, but then now I want to ask you about this, because you are actually the perfect person for this role, because you understand ballet, and you understand because you had a career in ballet. But tell me, how did you start in ballet? What was the interest when you were a child?
How did I start? That's interesting, because now lately many people ask me, how did you start? How did you come to the ballet? And honestly, I was thinking, I don't know. So I do remember, jumping around and, dancing and singing. And then I asked my mom a couple of years, Mom, what's the story? What's the story behind me going to the ballet school?
Yeah.
And she told me, Adrian, look, when you're small, you could not walk normally. So your grandmother told me, listen, maybe you should bring to the ballet school so it's going to calm down a bit. So so she brought me to the ballet school. I had the exam. I didn't pass because I wasn't trained for ballet. I was a small child with a big head, no flexibility at all whatsoever. So a friend of my mom, told her, listen, bring him to the private teacher, and he should try again in 1 year, which it happened. I managed to go to the ballet school. I think I was 9. And first year was just, training every day, hard training, till we had our first show performance in the opera house. It was a production for the school together with the ballet company of the opera house in Bucharest, the Snow White. And I was one of the dwarfs. I was the shy one. And I remember the first rehearsal on stage was costumes, lights, all the ballerinas in tutu. The smell of the sets, of the stage, was just amazing. Even today, when I'm passing a stage where it has a specific smell, it wakes up memories from my childhood. And again, exactly in this moment, I thought, this is what I want to do. I want to be a ballet dancer. And then, it just started my passion, and this was my life for many years. I didn't dream to do anything else. And like I said, it brought so many beautiful memories, and like memories, they would just be with me forever.
But you went from Bucharest. Where did you go then? Did you go
Well,
to?
so I graduated the ballet school in Bucharest in 1998. And then I was with the opera house 1 year in Bucharest. And then someone said, listen, there's a scholarship possibility in England at Elmhurst, which is now the Birmingham Ballet School. And I thought, why not? I mean, let's try it, which is crazy because, once you're in a company, you go back to school after 1 year, which was really interesting for me, and also for my ego, I have to say. It brought me back a bit down with the legs on the earth, because, in the company, I have to say, everyone loved me in the Bucharest, and I was getting to dance like solo parts. So I thought I'm the best of the best. I was like very.
Yeah.
So I went to England. I had the exam for the scholarship. I managed to get it, which was amazing. And there was really this changing from the Russian ballet school to the English ballet school. That was also for me like, I couldn't understand why it's like this. Also, I was like a big ego till my teacher said, you know what, you are here to learn. If you don't want to do it, please leave the studio. And then I understood, okay, let's put the ego on the side and let's work.
Yeah.
So I was lucky to, to have this, both like the Russian school and also to learn new things from the Royal, like the British ballet school. And then I had a 1 year a scholarship. And in this year, I also had the chance to work with English National Ballet in this, they used to have, I think they still have it in the Royal Albert Hall every year, like these huge productions, like Swan Lake with 80 swans. I had the Sleeping Beauty from Derek Dean, huge production, amazing. Also had the chance to work with Matthew Bourne for Swan Lake. So I had so many great chances while I was in England. And then from there, I just start traveling a bit the world, like Spain, then Vienna, then Glasgow, Scottish Ballet, then back to Vienna.
Wow.
So
you actually danced in Vienna as well?
Yes, I came in Vienna in 2001. Back then it was director Renato Zanella. And I was here 3 seasons, and then I felt like, I need something new. I need something different. So I've seen the Scottish Ballet has auditions, and I thought, why not? Let's go there. I went to Scotland. I had audition. They gave me a contract for Corifée, which I didn't expect, it honest. And I was there for 2 years. Beautiful, beautiful memories also. Like, Scottish Ballet, it's a tour company, different than Vienna State Ballet. Being a tour company, you don't have your own theater. We had our studios in Glasgow, but then we tour around UK and Ireland, which would have, you'd have the spring season, the spring tour and the autumn tour. Which was, again, being on the bus and touring around was really fun, but also learning so many things, from new dancers, new vision from the company. And actually there was the first time when I got more involved into the fundraising for the ballet and these Friends of the Ballet.
Oh, I see.
The Scottish Ballet also has the Friends of the Scottish Ballet, which, like I said, like in Vienna, there are like a couple of members, which they pay monthly or per season and a specific amount of money. And they support the company for different projects from, like costumes or like sometimes from productions. They also, that the patrons, they give a lot of money. They can buy amazing big productions. And there I was involved, like I said, first time with these people, like the marketing department, with the fundraising department. They will tell us, we have these projects. We would like you to be involved. If you like to be involved with us. And then, you start learning more about these people, why these people they are there, why they want to support you. And I was amazed by these people that, they want to give you because they love the ballet. And they want you to succeed. You as a dancer, but also the company. And also I see also here in Vienna, there are these people, beautiful, lovely people, which are there every show. They buy the tickets. They support the company with the money. And they love the dancers. They love the company, which is really, really nice. Really nice.
But I find this wonderful also that you say, I know of people who literally come almost every performance just to support the ballet and also the dancers. And
also, like when I used to be a dancer in a Vienna, I knew these people exist, because I saw them at every show. They were waiting us at the stage door, saying, asking for a picture, trying to talk with us. But, because I didn't really know who they are, I was kind of scared. I was just trying to get really past really quick.
Yeah.
Now being on the other side, I see how much passion these people they have for the dance, for the ballet, and for the dancers. And I really appreciate, like I said, I really appreciate them for being there every time when there's a show, for trying to come for every stage rehearsal, supporting, like I said, supporting financially, their money. They give us money. And they're ready to support us more for different projects. And I'm so thankful. I told them, guys, I'm more than thankful, and I can now say this. I'm really thankful for your help and for your support.
Yeah, but it's because you were on the other side as well.
I don't know.
You understand it so much better.
But I don't know. It's because of me. It's because of the love of the company, also of the director. They support the directions also. And it's nice. It's nice to get this feeling.
Yeah. But maybe it's also good. I mean, this is sometimes, I spoke to some artists also over the lockdown period, and we talked about this distance between audience and artists, really. And maybe this is also a lovely way for dancers to connect with these people, because there is this love for the ballet, and that they probably, have this love, this connection also with the artist. So
totally.
Yeah.
You see now, the last 2 years for the art, or for most of us, or for everyone, was a bit of a tough time through the COVID, and you could not do any events. That was not nice. Now for example, for the Friends of the Ballet, for next season, we prepared different events where the friends, they can meet the dancers, where they can speak with each other. There's some rehearsals visits where, they can visit the studios. They can be there for the rehearsals or for the training. I think it's this dialogues between dancers and the friends. It's very important. And like I said, we have few events planned for next season, and I hope nothing will happen again, no COVID again, because this would be tragic.
You have to now, in your position, you have to do this, connect the supporters, or the sponsors rather, the sponsors with the dancers. And do you find also that how is it? Is the public overall easy to get to the ballet? Is it something that you find that it's the marketing of it? Because this is also an aspect that you get more people into the ballet.
I mean, like I said, the last 2 years was really hard to do anything. For the next season or the next years, yes, we're planning more marketing. We try to bring the focus more on the ballet company. Yes, we plan. Also, we try to get in contact with the visitors of opera house, which maybe they didn't hear about the ballet yet, or they know there's a company, but they don't know what the company does. They don't know what the friend circle of friends does. And we have different, like I said, different marketing strategies planned to bring more the attention on the ballet.
And what is the position of outreach, where the ballet goes out to schools, or because this is also something very important for young children to get exposed to. And I think there are a lot of stigma about ballet, and it's almost that I've also spoken to dancers about this, where young children don't necessarily have to do ballet just to become ballet dancers, but that they start doing it as an art form for the love of ballet and for also expression and all the benefits that it brings.
I think this goes more into the audience development, which the opera doesn't really have this at the moment. I know they're trying now to the opera to do. It's also something what we talk with the ballet directions will be good, and it's important also for the ballet to to go more into the schools and to teach kids, but also the teachers of in the schools why ballet is important. Because I think ballet is beautiful and it's an amazing art, but also for every person, every child, teach you discipline, teach you creativity, teach you, it increased the self-esteem. It has so many positive things which they are important, and I know that many schools they have in their program dancing, not because they want to have ballet dancers or like to no, but just dancing. Ballet dancing is really important for everyone, and also young or the old. Like in Scottish ballet, they had like this program for the elderly people, like doing ballet. Also like English National Ballet and Scottish Ballet, they're working also with different like hospitals and like mental problems patients, which it's increasing the well-being. So it is important to be brought also more in schools. And
but I spoke to a ballet dancer, Preston Lee. He has a ballet school in LA, and he teaches mostly adult ballet. And it's amazing what he does. And he has dancers there who are, I think he said one dancer is 84. And
wow.
There's a dancer there's dancers in their 70s. And he runs his whole project or his whole school on adult dancing. And it's amazing what he does, And I think this is also this stigma that you can only do ballet when you're a child or when you're young. And I think it's so amazing what people are capable of doing, what the body is capable of doing.
Totally. Yeah. We had this year in March, I think we had a movement class in the Nurev Salle de Ballet, the Ballet Academy in Vienna, for the friends of the State Ballet. And then we had, I think, like 12 people, elderly persons. They had so much fun in this movement class, just moving in a studio and feeling the feeling of moving actually in the ballet studio was beautiful. And this also we're gonna plan next year again to have a couple of this movement class. Also bring a friend. Like you see that there's so many projects which we are thinking to do to make them possible. It's just sometimes it's hard to plan everything. But yeah, we're planning to do.
If the wish is there, then it will happen.
Exactly.
We just have to. I just say we have to express the wishes, and then it happens.
Totally.
And many wishes of people who said it here on my channel, their wishes have come true. So I'm sure all these wishes of yours will come true.
Yeah, I also said, someone loves me up there, because I remember when I was in Scottish Ballet, and like I said, at the beginning of the season, the marketing was a fundraising. They would tell us, we have these projects for our friends. Would you like to be part of it? And then, I said, why not? Because I had time. And we had once a month a meeting with the friends of the ballet company, having a class with them. So, you'd have these elder ladies doing training with us, really easy training. Then having a tea break with them, having sandwiches and tea in the cantina from the Scottish Ballet, and just talking with them, like friends, friends you like to meet sometimes and talk about life and also about your career. And then I thought, would be nice one day also to do something like this. And look at me, I got this chance to do it. And so, like I said, wishes are coming true. And something you have to give the wish, to stand up in the universe. And sometimes
Absolutely, I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
And I think I hear you speak about where you were and what you did, and I also think it's just perfect. You are just perfect because you gained all the experience from the different companies, so you could also see and being in the career. So yeah, that's wonderful that you did that.
I mean, like you said, I got inspired a lot from England, from Scottish Ballet, English National Ballet. And I know, sometimes I hear, yeah, but no, also we're different. And I'm saying, no, people are everywhere the same.
Yeah.
These people, they love ballet. They love ballet in England. They love ballet in Vienna. They love ballet in Paris or in New York. They are there for ballet and they're ready to support the company. So you just have to be open and to talk with them. This communication. It's not so hard. You just have to be open and to be there for them, because they are there for us also.
Exactly. And it's just part of breaking the barrier between this, because I must say ballet can sometimes, it can look a world apart. It can be a bit on the distance, I think. And I think dancers also, they are sort of in their own thing and they're busy with their own training and so on. So they're not always really connecting. So I think this is very important, the work that you're doing now. At the moment.
I'm hoping I'm gonna manage this, and I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
But I'm also lucky to have the support of the directions of the ballet. They understand completely this vision, let's say like this. And yeah, I'm lucky. I'm lucky to be supported also from the directions of the ballet.
But now, Adrian, tell me, what is your wish apart from the ballet wishes, but what is your wish for the future for yourself?
Oh, for myself. Good question. Well, of course, on one side, I wish to be successful in what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I wish to leave something behind me which changes for good. Especially in let's say in the ballet, in what I'm doing as a head of the circle of friends, and other wishes is just to bring happiness and light around me. That sounds a bit maybe, but yeah, I just
you there, yeah.
I just I hope people they're gonna remember of me with a smile on their face, and yeah.
But you said now that you've got a dog.
Yes, I have a dog, which is in the next office, and because it's a glass door, he's like he wants to come to me.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He's still a big baby. He's
yeah.
Well,
yeah. Well, dogs. Is it? If you say it's a baby, how long do you have the dog?
He's a big baby. He's 1 year and a half now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's my big love.
Yeah, still active.
yeah, he is.
Yeah. But now, Adrian, tell me, I have one more question for you. And can you do a shout out for your favorite restaurant or coffee shop in Vienna?
Oh,
yeah.
I used to like. I must say I'm used to because I still like it, but because I'm not vegan now since 2 years, they don't have so many. I didn't have so many vegan menus. It was the Bank in First District, and now I really like the Plain is called. This is in the 9th District. It's a very small vegan restaurant, which is really I like it. It's really nice.
Okay.
It's like a coffee restaurant place. Very, very nice. So if you have time, I would recommend it to you.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll give it a go. And I'm not vegan, but I'm sure there'll be something that I can eat.
Yeah, also it's like vegetarian. Yeah, and the coffee's good.
But okay, but I'll put their link in the description as well.
Thank you.
But Adrian, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Petra. Thank you for inviting me to be, to be part of your interview series.
No, such a pleasure, such a great privilege, and all the best with your work at the Staatsopera.
Thank you.
And I'll definitely see you in
I'm sure we're gonna see us soon. I'm sure.
Okay.
Then have a lovely day.
Thank you, you too.
See you soon.
See you soon, Adrian.
Bye, Petra. Bye.